What's up, guys? Today I have the Beyblade Burst BU Versus set, so we're gonna get right into it. Do you love Beyblade? Do you love good deals? Well, guess what? I've got some news for you. I have a discount code for BasinBricks.com, your one-stop shop for all your Beyblade needs. Head on over there and enter the code SILLYSALMON at checkout and you will receive 7% off your whole order. The link will be in the description, so head on over there and get your good deals right now. Alright, so here it is, folks. This is the Versus set, one of the, I guess, second to last, like, main release with, like, new product, I guess, for a Beyblade Burst. Yeah, I can't believe Gen 3 is almost over. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, taking a look at the box here. As you can see, there is the new Bay Burst Spriggan, BU Spriggan, as well as Ultimate Valkyrie. It's kind of funny. So BU stands for Burst Ultimate, and here we have Burst and Ultimate. Funny stuff. I'll get into that later. Yeah, so this comes with the new VS gear. Valkyrie Spriggan, whatever. It's a combination of V and S. So here's the front of the box. Here's the top. Shows off the double sides of Burst. And then here's the side, just shows off Valkyrie. Other side shows off the DB system, BU system, whatever you want to call it. Here's the back. Just with all the parts and everything. We'll get into that. Bottom, nothing special. And yeah. Oh, and before I forget, this is a double review. So here is B00 Burst DB launcher, whatever you want to call it. This is just one of the cyber launcher colors. Taking a look at the back, just shows everything there is to know about this thing. Carabiner grip. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just this cool little thing. I like the colors of it. It's very nice. Reminds me of a shiny Zygarde from Pokemon. Zygarde. Yeah, from Pokemon. Pretty cool. Alright, so real quick, we busted open the Cyber Launcher. So as you can see, it is in all white, basically, except for the accent color, which is this nice kind of turquoise aqua green. So it has a power gear, as well as a normal little spin unit. Pretty nice. Here's the carabiner grip. It's also in all white, except for the accent. This time it's not transparent, but you know what? It's whatever. This comes up to take it off. Take off the attachment. The way the carabiner grips works is you twist this like that and bring it down, and you can put it on your belt loop, whatever, and then you twist it back and then boop, and then it'll hang on your belt like that. Pretty nice. It's a nice way to like transport it. And you know, this is a nice grip, because some people I know, they don't enjoy the bigger grips, and you still get a good hold on it. So yeah, string is pretty long, you know, comparable to like the golden launcher and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the Cyber Launcher. Okay. All right, before we look at the actual parts, we're gonna take a look at this really quickly. Yes, so this translates to 321 go shoot. It says go shoot right there. Or you could say 3, 2, 1, go shoot, which has been the catchphrase for Beyblade ever since the beginning. So what this means, this could mean anything, honestly, but this definitely means something is going to be announced on March 21st. So be sure to mark your calendars, guys, because something big is coming. We don't know what it is, but it's got to be something huge. Alrighty. Okay, the first part is going to be the VS gear. Very quickly, it's basically a mix between V gear and S gear, so it's attaches to adventure and also as well as venture if you want to, but it is not compatible with All Might, so don't even try. So what it does is it's metal right here, and it also has a free spinning ring, sort of like S gear. So yeah, it's a mix between the two, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we'll get into this a little bit later. Next random thing before we go into the actual parts, the spin direction changer for Spriggan. This time, it's gold. Alright, first actual part, Excel Dash. Now, this is done in the same color as the original Valkyrie's Excel, which I do not have here today since that is very rare and very expensive. Anyways. So it's literally just a flat little tip. Burst, when it first came out, was very simple. But yeah, here's Excel Dash. Pretty nice. I like the color. Yeah. Here is the next part, which is Wing Dash. Another homage to the original Valkyrie, which had Wing and Excel. So this is the new Wing, which is adapted to DB or BU, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It has references to Blitz, which is kind of cute. But yeah, it mostly looks like Wing. Yeah, pretty nice, comparable. You know, it's a good weight to it. Decent for an attack combo, which is what this is. Yeah, so that's Wing Dash. Not much to say about it. Alright, here it is, Ultimate Valkyrie. Now, we've seen this before, obviously. Here is the first release of Ultimate Valkyrie. Slight differences are that the core is clear instead of blue, and the outer part is transparent blue instead of clear. They just kind of flip-flop the colors a little bit. Also, on the bottom, this is like a dark transparent blue. This was just like an opaque metallic blue. And an entirely new combo. This had variable dash and what's it called? Legacy. Yeah. That's about it for like the differences. Okay, that is Ultimate Valkyrie. It's got rubber here, pretty offensive. Very hard rubber, good for whacking attacks, you know, just bam and then boom. Stadium out. Yeah, and this has the cheek mark. So this is in fact Vault's Valkyrie, which is really cool. Alrighty, there it is. Alright, next part, Fusion Dash. Now, Fusion is a flat tip, but it also has a little tiny nub at the end right there, which is about all that's different between Fusion and Excel. The very first drivers were very similar, but they did act differently, which was pretty cool. It was neat that they did that. Yeah, that's Fusion Dash. It's in the same colors as the OG Spriggan release, which also is not here today. That stuff is a little bit harder to find these days. But yeah, here it is. Alright, now here is Spread Dash. Now, Spread Dash is obviously the DB adaptation of Spread, which was a pretty heavy disc back in the day. And I can say the same for this one, because it is about the same weight as Over, which is the heaviest disc in DB. It's very similar in weight. So, and it's also pretty slim. So if you want a slimmer profile, less scraping, this is a pretty good part. Yeah, it's very heavy. I can feel it, and it's also a perfect circle. I dropped it. That's great. It's also a perfect circle, which is really cool. Yeah, so that is Spread Dash. All right, here it is, everybody. Burst Spriggan. So here it is. The Spriggan core is facing that way. He's like sideways, side profile, which is really nice. I like that about it. It's pretty cool. It's been a minute since we've had side facing for a Spriggan, I believe. Details include little bits right here, gold. This is rubber, I believe. I'm feeling it, and it feels like rubber. So, you know, that's nice. I really like that. It's gonna be pretty cool in battle. Silver paint right here on the outer ends of the core. Red metallic, gold metallic, some black, and blue. And a neat thing about this, watch this. Look closely at their cores. As you can see, a 2, a 0, a 1, and a 5, which, put them together, 2015, which is when Burst first released. So this is a nice little nod to just exactly when this gen started, which was 2015. I can't believe it was that long ago. Crazy. But yeah, and also, Valkyrie has a V on it, and Spriggan has an S right there in the middle. VS versus. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Yeah, I love little references like that. And their cores are looking at each other, so it's like, boom, they're butting heads. But yeah, that's Burst Spriggan. Taking a look at the other side, since this is a flippable core, here is some metal and a black paint, as well as silver, which is pretty nice. And some of the gold shines through from this side, which is neat. Yeah, here is the new armor, which is called 8. The weight doesn't really matter for much, but it does look cool. I like the look of it. It's nice. Yeah, that's essentially it. Okay. Okay, so here they are all stickered up. As you can see, Valkyrie has some red details now for those lines, as well as right here, and yellow right there. And that's about it. The armor has a little sticker right there. Comparing it to the first release, those lines are blue, and then there's white instead of, white. And then also white right here, replaced by yellow. Not much to go off of, but yeah, there it is. All right, and here is Burst Spriggan. So yeah, not much to say. Actually, there is a lot to say about Spriggan. It looks awesome. I love this little flame detail right here. These little details in the stickers, as well as those right there. Very reminiscent of, of Lord Spriggan with its stickers right here, comparing that to Lord Spriggan. But first, we're going to compare going down the line. All right, so here is Astral Spriggan. And Astral Spriggan right there. Turning it over, it's got the same sort of metal bits right there. Very, very nice. Also, very similar parts right here. These golden parts, very similar to that. And then moving down one, we have World Spriggan. Turning it over, World Spriggan. We'll look at the right spin modes in a bit, or actually, yeah, we'll look at the other modes in a minute. So here's that, and then here is Lord Spriggan. Very nice. And here's Spriggan Requiem. You can see the rubber sort of comes from there. And those are some comparisons. And we're going to switch this thing into left spin. And here is left spin Burst Spriggan, comparing that to right spin Astral. So there you go. As you can see, there's a few design inspirations for both. Moving on, here is World Spriggan in left spin. So yeah, the black really comes in right here. And then Lord Spriggan again, not many design inspirations here, but whatever. And there is Requiem again. All right, here we go. Okay, but before we get into the battles, we're going to take a look at the VS gear, attaching it to Adventure. So what you do is you're going to put it right there, and you're going to place it down and twist, and boom, VS gear on adventure. Pretty cool, pretty wide. And now we're gonna put the driver onto Divine Belial, and now it is the complete, perfect Divine Belial. Very cool, very awesome. I like it. A lot of free spinning things, which is neat, you know, pretty sick. So this spins, this sort of spins. You get the bound gimmick. Yeah, 2 thingies that spin. Pretty neat. So here's what it looks like all complete. Alrighty. Alright, here is a test spin with Ultimate Valkyrie and the Cyber Launcher. 3, 2, 1. So there it goes. Wow, pretty aggressive actually. So this is basically what Excel did. It just kind of went in a circle. It was pretty aggressive actually. And yeah, that's about it for Excel. Alright, here is Right Spin Burst Spriggan. 3, 2, 1. And yeah, as you can see, Fusion pretty much would always stay in the middle, which was pretty neat. I liked that about Fusion. It's a pretty good balanced driver. And yeah, that's about all there is to say about it. Besides that that's what it does. Alrighty, moving on. Alright, here's Left Spin Burst Spriggan. 3, 2, 1. And that looks pretty cool. I like the red and the silverish sort of look. Very different to Right Spin mode. And yeah, there is Fusion doing the exact same thing. Alrighty, that's about it for Burst Spriggan. And here is Perfect Divine. 3, 2, 1. There goes Adventure in the standard stadium. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much Perfect Divine. Alright, moving on. Alright, to preserve the rubber on this Ultimate Valkyrie, we're going to be using the original color version, but it will be with the new combo. This is just to, you know, preserve the part, because it's like, you know, why wear out one when you already have one that's worn out? But it's exactly the same combo. Like, it's going to perform exactly the same. Anyways, here is Burst Spriggan versus Valkyrie in 3, 2, 1. As you can see, Valkyrie going in for the attack. Oh, and a ring out by Valkyrie. Round 2, 3, 2, 1. There goes Spriggan. And Spriggan takes the win. All right, last battle, Spriggan versus Valkyrie. 3, 2, 1. There goes Valkyrie in for the attack. They're going around and around, chasing each other. And Spriggan wins once again. All right, Spriggan versus the Perfect Divine Belial in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, scraping by Belial. That's not a good sign. But big hits already. And Spriggan takes the win. Round 2, 3, 2, 1. There goes Belial going around. Spriggan with the speed up. And it looks like Spriggan takes the win once again. And last round, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, scraping by Belial, and looks like it kind of played itself there, and Spriggan wins. It's going to be a battle of the Spriggans. We're going to do Astral versus Burst. 3, 2, 1. There goes Burst, Spriggan, and Astral in for the big hits. huge contact. Burst is actually lower than Astral, so it might have a better shot at defeating it. They are both spin stealing from each other. Oh, and it looks like Astral takes the win. All right, World Spriggan versus Burst. 3, 2, 1. There goes the Unite Dash Driver. Wow. So, oh man, just got wrecked. All right, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Just, wow, that was weird, but yeah, that counts towards World Spriggan. Round 3, 3, 2, 1. There goes World, going in for the attack. But it was not enough to defeat Burst Spriggan. Alright, first round against Lord Spriggan. 3, 2, 1. And there goes Lord in with Dimension Dash. Trying very hard to defeat Burst Spriggan. Let's see if it's enough. And yeah, there it is. Alright, so we put Lord Spriggan in left spin. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, instant KO by Burst Spriggan. Alright, last round against Lord. 3, 2, 1. There it goes. Lord Spriggan is trying so hard to stay in this. Let's see what happens. Look at the size difference. And this was like 2 seasons ago in terms of the anime. GT versus Dynamite Battle, or BU. Whatever you want to call it. Size difference is nuts. And looks like Lord Spriggan takes that win. Alright, let's see if Spriggan Requiem from the God series can defeat Burst Spriggan. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, it's so tiny, but it's trying so hard. So much scraping from Requiem. It's so little, but can it do it? Looks like it can't. Now we're going up against Astral Hello Kitty, I guess. Not questioning anything, honestly. This combo is pretty good. 3, 2, 1. Boom, big hit by Spriggan. And Burst Spriggan takes the win. Okay, I know you guys wanted to see this. Guilty Longinus versus Burst Spriggan. 3, 2, 1. Big hit by Longinus. Spriggan is scraping. And it looks like Longinus takes the win. Alright, round 2. 3, 2, 1. Hits, big hits. And Longinus wins again. Alright. Last round, 3, 2, 1. Oh, big hits from Bumbghork. Oh, and a ring out finish. Okay, we're gonna see if this Valkyrie combo can stack up against Longinus. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, big hits, ginormous, and Longinus still takes the win. All right, we're gonna move into the DB Stadium for a epic final battle, or a final few battles. So first off, we're gonna do Spriggan and Valkyrie again. 3, 2, 1. Wow, look at that! There goes Valkyrie. Pretty cool in the DB Stadium. First contact. Big hit, and Valkyrie takes the win. And we're gonna do Belial versus Belial. Perfect Divine versus Perfect Dynamite. 3, 2, 1. There they go. And looks like Dynamite takes that win. All right, that was the Beyblade Burst BU Versus set. Overall, a really cool set, a nice homage to Beyblade Gen 3 as a whole, Burst as a whole. I love all the subtle hints to like older days and all the like when Burst first released and everything like that. It's a nice nod. It's a little bittersweet knowing that Burst is almost ending. You know, this generation of Beyblades has been pretty cool. I really love the gimmick, and the whole idea of them exploding was cool. Yeah. So, you know, Burst Spriggan, the actual new Bay here, pretty cool. I love it a lot. The parts are nice, like spread dash and wing dash. Those are new parts. Very nice little homages to the original discs that these bays came with when they were first released. And Fusion and Excel Dash are both a nice little nod as well. It's basically the exact same combo that they had when they were first released. Yeah, and the VS gear. VS is pretty cool. It's a mix between the V gear and the S gear from the Dynamite Belial, like, gears. So, it's nice. It's a neat little thing to where they just combine and it says Versus, and this is like the Versus set. It's pretty funny and also really cool. So yeah, definitely worth the pickup. If you really want this set, get it. It's worth it. And it's a lovely nod to old Burst. Just classic Burst. Yeah, so this has been Silly Salmon Inc. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay silly, guys. Bye-bye.